Just getting ready to make some crockpot applesauce. I thought I would share it with you guys. And you don't have to do this in your crockpot. If you don't have one, you can do it right on the pot. I mean, you can do it right in a pot on the stove. I'm going to turn my crockpot to low. And if you're doing it on the stove, just turn your burner on low. You're going to need a bag of apples. This recipe calls for 8 apples. What do I have here? I have 7. But they're pretty big, so we should be fine. And I am using, I don't remember what kind of apples I'm using. I know the grocery store didn't have the kind I wanted to use, so I wound up with these. What are these? I can't remember what kind I'm using. Oh, Fuji. That's not what I thought I was using, but okay. Brown sugar, which this is not. Let me get that. Okay, there's my brown sugar. I'm going to need 1 strip of a lemon peel, some lemon juice, and the recipe, it usually calls for cinnamon, but I always use my apple pie spice. So that's what I'm going to use. And I'm just going to peel and core these and chop them up. Bo thinks the apples are for him. He loves apples. Milo won't eat them, but Bo likes them. He heard me peeling them. What? What are you doing? You cutie. So I just finished peeling the apples, and now I'm going to slice them. And I have this neat little thing here. I bought this a long time ago. It works great as long as your apples aren't too big, which one of them was. But it makes it a lot easier and quicker. Let me show you. I'm sure you guys have seen these, maybe. You just put it right on top. And you wiggle it down. It slices it and takes the core out. See? Nice and easy. And then what I'm going to do is chop these up smaller and throw them in the crock pot. Probably like that. Just into chunks. And then just put them in the crock pot or a pot if you're using a regular pot. I got all the apples in there. And now I'm going to add some lemon juice. About a teaspoon, which that is not enough. That should do it. So I just did, probably about a whole lemon. About a whole lemon for the lemon juice. Which smells so good. I love the way lemon smells. And then, I can find the potato peeler. Oh, I just peeled the apples. Then I'm just going to take a strip of the lemon peel using my potato peeler. Since I cut it in half, I'll do a couple. There we go. So I have 3 little strips. I'm just going to put those in there. Next we're going to add the brown sugar. So 5, let me see, there we go, 5 teaspoons of brown sugar. Oh, I think I broke this thing again. And 5. Just add the brown sugar. And the last thing we're going to add is the apple pie spice. Or cinnamon if you're using just cinnamon. And I'm just going to sprinkle it on the top and then taste it throughout the cooking and add it as needed. So I think I told you guys I put it on low. I'm just going to mix it all up. And if you don't have apple pie spice, or if you just want to use cinnamon, just add that. You can even just add a couple cinnamon sticks. Yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And I'm just going to let that cook in there on low for, well, all day actually. I'm just going to leave it in there. And if you're doing it on the stove top, you can do the same. Just leave it on the stove top on low for, you know, like 6 hours or so. And then when it's done, we'll take it out and put it in a blender and make applesauce. Or you can just mash it and have chunky applesauce. I'll show you guys that later. So my applesauce is all done. Well, it's going to be all done in a minute, but it's all done cooking in the crock pot. And now I'm going to put it in the blender. It's been in here all day and the apples are nice and soft now. And it smells good. See how easy that broke up? So I'm just gonna spoon it into the blender and blend it to the consistency that we like. I'll show you guys when it's done. So I got it all in the blender. And I put the lemon peel and everything in there. And now I'm going to blend it. Alright, so that didn't take long at all because they were still warm, so they just broke right up. See? Yummy. I think I put a little bit too much spice in it and not enough brown sugar. So I'm going to add a little bit more brown sugar. And then just blend it up and put it in the fridge. So that is my homemade applesauce. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed. There it is.